The trick at Mecone was an event in Greek mythology in which Prometheus tricked Zeus for mankind's benefit and thus incurred his wrath. It is unusual among Greek myths for being etymological, i.e. explaining the origins of an object or custom. Mecone may be an old name for Sicyon, though this is unclear. The story only survives through Hesiod's the Theogony, with the exception of a brief reference to it in the works of Callimachus. The gods and mortal man had arranged a meeting at Mecone, where the matter of division of sacrifice between gods and men was to be settled. Prometheus slew a large ox and divided it into two piles. In one pile he put all the meat and most of the fat, skillfully covering it with the ox's grotesque stomach, while in the other pile he dressed up the bones artfully with shinning fat. Prometheus then invited Zeus to choose. Zeus chose the pile of bones. Hesiod describes Zeus as having seen through the trick, realizing that in purposely getting tricked he would have an excuse to vent his anger on mortal man. It may be, however, that the mainstream versions of the story Zeus was actually deceived, and that Hesiod is putting a pious gloss on the story. As an act of revenge, Zeus hid fire from mankind, leaving them cold and shivering at night. Prometheus, however, out of pity, stole it from them shortly after, incurring the further wrath of Zeus. Prometheus was to be chained to a rock and have an eagle or vulture, by some variants, pick out his liver every day for eons until he was freed by Heracles. There we have it. Interpretations. The story gives a mythological explanation, etiology, of the practice of sacrificing only the bones to the gods, while man gets to keep the edible meat and fat. It is also the first sacrifice to the gods, and sets the precedent for man establishing or rewarding a covenant with sacrifice.